Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as Chaos Dwarfs. And as you can see, our fear, or more like my fear, from the previous episode was justified, as you can see, because Telelas is being attacked by the Iron Bros expedition. So he is being defeated and also killed at the same time because he hasn't reached the level 20, which would make him immortal. So Telelas is no more, which is very sad, but we can at least make use of the slots he freed this way. It sounds harsh, but you know, I'm playing as a Chaos Dwarf, so how can I be like, you know, nice and all? So let's build this. Let's not construct, but recruit those units, and we need those blunderbusses as well. So there's that. We can also recruit those units, and we'll recruit 2 of those. And we will also go for... Actually, these units sound to be very deadly, or look to be very deadly, because look at that. They are, the rank is 4th. You know what we'll do? We will recruit. Actually, we don't have, what is it? Oh, I get it. Maybe during some battles we will get some extra armaments. I don't know if it works this way. I'm not sure. I haven't even noticed if it works this way. I haven't paid attention to it. But yeah, the statues of the gods. We need to head there with Umgakas and Zatan, our 2 best champions. Gilbers should join them real soon. And on the Cathay territories, former Cathay I should say, we are now retaking those territories which were stolen from us by the Goldtooth. So we are sending Starchas, the Dominator, the one with the badass name, to the Shanyan settlement, which he'll be able to attack in the next turn. Syndra's the Bullbreaker, yet another cool name, but not as cool as the Dominator, will go for the Minju settlement, but he will also not be able to take it. But what we can do is we can push forward with this army over here and reinforce it with those 2 minor armies, which will basically give no chance to the Goldtooth army over here. We can also increase the level of this gate over here. Let's upgrade the fortress of whatever, fortress of ice, right? And I think that is all we could do for now in this turn. So that was a pretty short turn. We can still like upgrade a couple of settlements, like this one. We want to upgrade the garrison. And one more thing, which I almost forgot about, is that a couple of slots of the infernal ironstones should be freed, but it seems like they were not. So we'll instead just recruit the Bale Tauruses. Right. And in the next turn we will try to... Oh, actually we can do that already. So let's see if we can still recruit that war machine unit we couldn't afford before. A Dreadquake. No, we don't want that. We want a Skullcracker. But I don't know what is the difference between those two. Armor piercing, armored, hellforged. Okay. This unit's missile strength is way better. But what do you mean? There's 5 of 6 of them. 5 out of 6. So why can't I recruit more of these? I don't know. That is pretty weird. And what about the other one? I also cannot recruit more of these. But I can actually recruit the Dreadquake mortar. Oh no, we will go for just simply for the Hell Cannon instead. And we will try to recruit one more unit of the destroyers. So we will have to next turn increase the number of the destroyers available for recruitment. And yeah, this should influence our fighting capabilities very well. We could further it even better, like improve our fighting capabilities by recruiting a champion and putting him in this army over here. But we still need some like melee fighters in this army, so you know, sometimes it's better to not overdo something. So I will just end the turn. So the Gold Tooth decided to attack the settlement of ours. Actually, this is the Volary, so it is our capital. And from what I see, it seems like it is a valiant defeat, but I'm not sure if we could actually forge it into like a victory. There's this monster that I don't like fighting with. I don't like to fight with. There are also those monstrous cavalry units. You know what? Actually, we will auto-resolve that. And they probably just sacked that settlement, and by doing so decreased its level. And I think we should be able to catch up to them. So can we catch up to this guy? I want to punish him, but he just continues to sack our settlements, damage them, and doing all that stuff while running away. And he's doing that very good as well, but he's incredibly damaged, like severely damaged right now. So we should just continue to give a chase to him. But unfortunately none of our armies will be able to attack him or start this fight. Look at that. I didn't even have to invest any money into like armaments, into increasing the maximum number of Kadai destroyers, because it just popped up for us like, you know, like randomly. Okay, but this army still needs some melee fighters. And I wonder if like 7 units of melee fighters would be enough, you know. You know what, let's go for it. And in 4 turns time, this army will be ready for the battle. We can also recruit like the most basic units as well, so we can still continue to spam the armies of the laborers. We can still do that, but we will see if the need presents itself. Okay, so there's that. Zatan, he still needs to move this way as well. And there was Gilbert, who is also heading this way. And once we drop 3 of those armies out there, we might actually stand a fighting chance against those dwarfs there. So we will show them what the real dwarvenhood looks like. Okay, so Starchas have to take that Shanyan settlement. It's a decisive victory. Okay, and we will occupy it as a tower level 5. Like so. Let's build a garrison here while we're at it. We don't have enough raw materials to upgrade, or basically to start construction of the donation barrel. But okay, whatever, it can wait, I guess. And Minju is also taken, but it's just a minor settlement. Let's first see what other things we have here. So we have to take it as an armory or a factory. Okay, so there's that. And we will also build a garrison here. And we are actually retaking those territories way faster than I actually anticipated or predicted. We are just completely obliterating them right now. Of course, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm just glad it works for now as smooth as it does, because there are basically no forces that could stop us there, you know, and the ones that could are actually running away from us. So I guess it still works for us, still the same. Okay, and let's move onward to the next turn. Okay, I didn't expect that. So these guys decided to attack this army using some kind of lightning strike, which seems like it forbids reinforcing an army, like, you know. But yeah, and it's a valiant defeat, so we will lose one of our armies. They will lose a couple of their units as well. So it says it's a valiant defeat, because probably the game just looks at the casualties on both sides. But the outcome was not that bad, actually. And let's see if we can like catch up to them, you know. And we now more than ever need to recruit another army of laborers, you know. We need them. and we need them fast. We need that support, and we also need to recruit a champion into this army as well. So, killed in battle, killed in battle. So we need to look over here first. This guy is just a master of avoiding our forces, but right now I think he just ran out of luck. I guess we will see. So let's first move both of our armies there to minimize the number of casualties on our side. And yeah, this guy is done for, and we hardly took any losses. We will take treasury. Okay, and we will go back there with both of those armies, and we will recruit a lord, a legendary lord, that especially right now. And we will, you know what, we don't have to go this cheap. We still have the Chaos Dwarf warriors, which are even better, you know. So this still will be a weak army, but better than the army of the laborers, basically. So that is what we can go for, actually. And we still need to recruit a hero, but we cannot do that, it seems, in that settlement. Maybe in this one. No, not here either. We will go for this guy, and we will move him not to this army, because this army will be strong enough. We'll move him over there to increase the mobility of this army, as it appears. Okay, Umgakas, you still need to move further this way, and soon enough he will set his foot on the Badlands, so that is definitely what we want. And there was also Gilbert. Right, where are you? Okay, he just started to sail. Okay, and Starchas the Dominator. Where can we send him? I mean, Taitsu, it's a pretty obvious destination, so that is where we'll be heading right now with him. And for Sindras, I think we will go for Wei Jin next. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. And we will move him a little bit further, make sure that he can actually attack that settlement in the next turn. And look at that, all of this chaos, corruption that we are spreading. You could see what we are doing with Lastria as well. We are just so bad. So bad that it is so pretty at the same time. Okay, let's build a garrison over here. By the way, let's just... You know what, we'll do this thing and this thing here as well. Let's move forward. Okay, let's upgrade the money-making construction. Something else. More money-making. Let's go for the raw materials production. Also over here. And also over here. Okay, so there's that, and can we? Yeah, we can finally build that construction here. Upgrade a garrison, and let's build a control making construction. And how is, by the way, the public order looking around here? Because people here were not that happy, but yeah, they still not very happy, honestly. They are happy over here, but not at Maku Peaks. Probably because this region is basically just separated across the 3 different factions, and their corruption fight one another. Both Slaneshi, vampiric, and chaos, undivided corruptions are spreading across these lands. I just feel sorry for the people living there. What kind of spawns have to be born there? I cannot imagine. Okay. So there's all in this town. So let's end it. Surrender imminent. Okay. I mean, we don't even pay much attention to this settlement, so I don't even care about it. So we do still have to get over here, and we will be much further away from where I assumed we will be, which is actually good because the dwarfs will not take advantage of the fact of us being spread around, you know. And Bretonnia will basically, well, they should be pretty easy to defeat for us, and same goes for the Tomb Kings. So, okay, I guess that works for us. So for now, let's continue our fight over here. So let's attack the Taitsu settlement. Decisive victory, okay. And we'll take it as an outpost maybe this time. Okay, so the next settlement, the Shrine of Alchemist, has to be taken as a factory, and we need to remember about that. So, Wei Jin, right. And another decisive victory, and we'll take it as a level 5 tower. And province is secured, so let's invest into that region even further. Let's build a garrison, upgrade the main construction. Something else. You know what, we could actually go for a public order, so that is what we'll choose. And we don't want... Actually, we don't care about that much of our... Oh, look at that! Income from all buildings plus 5% faction-wide. This is just incredible. And yeah, so there's that. This guy will be ready in 2 turns. And let's also go for the raw materials, upgrade this construction here, and this thing over here. And let's continue the recruitment of the units around here. So 3 units of these guys, and we could still go for the Infernal Guard, just a regular army. You know, nothing special, but also nothing like completely terrible army. And it seems like they are approaching this way, so we need to tread carefully. we need to send this champion over there. Okay. I just hope that those armies will be weak enough for us to take them on pretty easily. And judging by their appearance, I think they actually are pretty weak. So we can take them on, I think. Okay, so there's that, and all of our armies actually did perform some actions, so I'm just going to do like I'm just going to spend a skill point, and once again end the 10. As you can see, we now just lost the settlement, the statues of the gods, but we are still heading this, maybe not the exact direction, because we are dropping over here, starting our invasion over here. So we will have like a better starting location than Telalas had. So we will not be surrounded by as powerful enemies as Telalas was, so that works for us. But we have to make ourselves some space so that Gilberts could drop here, and he did. Okay, so that's that. Finally, three of our armies that arrived, and over here we continue our war against the Gold Tooth. So let's just continue over here. And over here we will go for the Turtle Gate, because we have enough range to actually reach that, even though we should have gone for HI, but we will still take it in some time. Okay, we also have plenty of raw materials, so let's spend them on Infernal Ironsworn. Well, we could only recruit 2 of those, or not recruit, but increase its numbers. Okay, so that's that. We are also recruiting another army of Ostrogoth Iron Hand over here, and the other made of the Chaos Dwarf warriors around here. And we are making it kind of a support army, because we don't want them to be too weak, you know, at least better than actually, okay, we can go for them, whatever. We want them to be a little better than like this army around here, made of basically just laborers. And now it seems like we are entering the territories belonging to the Gold Tooth. We need to change our stance on normal, and we also need to move this army over here as well. And I think that we actually do have a good fighting chance against those 2 armies. You know, this army is pretty powerful, I think. This one is, like I said, made of like the trash units, so that they would support their main reason, or the main idea for this army is to support the army of Astrateth. So that's that. We could actually well, this guy is not that high of a level, so okay, never mind. Right, so that's that, and I think that military-wise that is exactly all what we could do for now. Let's just now spend the money we have on some upgrades, so like increased raw materials and Oh, this requires raw materials too, so I guess we have to wait with that, with upgrading that construction. And we have plenty of gold as well. Each turn our income keeps increasing, so that is just incredible. And very important as well, you know. You can't wage wars without money. And I think that soon enough we will get even more of the money and raw materials income, or like the income in both, or you know, of the resources that are also important. We still have some unassigned skill points, so let's spend them. And we will go for head-to-head for the Syndras, the Bull Breaker. And for Tecton, we will go for maybe Infernal Slugs. Where is this? Explosive bullets. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. But the range will decrease, but I don't really care that much. Okay, so it says there is a building upgrade available, but we cannot actually... Oh, we can build this thing, so we will go for it first. And yeah, that is also... Let's just end the turn. Okay, so we have discovered some ambush, whatever. Right, and this army is now ready for battle, so we will send them this way. And I think we can actually pretty safely attack this settlement. We'll actually encircle it first to get closer with this army here as well. And now we will attack them to, you know, decrease or minimize the number of casualties on our side, and we will occupy it as a factory. Right. We can already like increase or upgrade the main settlements level. And right, where are the other armies that were around here? And this army is also ready, so it's even better. And they will be a support to this army. That was the idea from what I remember. Okay, and we can send Syndras, the Bull Breaker, at Pomay. So let's do that. And it's, by the way, another capital, so yeah, right, occupy it as a level 5 tower. So we will also destroy this thing. It's of no importance to us. Okay, we'll... Okay, workload plus 400. You will need to maintain this much labor in the province to get 500 raw materials per turn. Okay, so I guess we have to accept that new labor. And we will also build this thing, this one, and definitely this one. Maybe we will also go for this and that one. Okay. Something else, we can upgrade like this thing and this one. Also, I see that... Oh, we are already building that, so it can... All we have to do now is to just wait. Let's attack Shinpo. Okay. We'll occupy it as an outpost this time. Yeah, and another province secured, so that is just perfect. We'll build this thing, upgrade the main construction, and over here we will build a garrison, upgrade this thing. We'll also upgrade the garrison over here. We can still like build this construction, that one, and I think that will be all. So that's okay, I guess. So we have to continue our expansion at the Badlands. So let's do that. We can send Ungakas this way. And it seems like the Dread Fleet is also approaching, probably to take some territories for themselves. And I honestly don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. And another, like, a rogue, not a rogue army, but an army of beastmen appeared. So we have to deal with them, so they don't become problematic for us in the future. Okay, let's chase them down. Decisive victory. This was just a walk in the park for Zatan. Unfortunately, he will not be able to attack the Vulture Mountain this turn. We also will move Gilbert's army over here to support Zatan in any case. In case of any threat, maybe I should say so. And yeah, so I don't think there is anything else to be done with our armies. Gormrundash will just sit here and wait. Okay, so now let's spend the skill points and we will go for Starchas the Dominator, the another guy with just simply badass name. We will go for, you know what, we will actually start increasing its armies or units power inside that, you know, army, and we'll go for missile resistance for Astra Teth. And here we'll start going for the upgrade to the army as well. And for Astrogoth, we will go for logistician most of all. And I think that is all we can do. Hero did not move. Okay, because this hero was supposed to get there into that army, into that support army. So let's move him over there. And I forgot that he was supposed to get there, so I unnecessarily recruited one of the units. It can be easily fixed, no problem. So there is some building upgrade available, so the money making one, and I think that is basically all we can do for this time. So we are just, oh, and by the way, while we're here, so it seems like it's not looking very good over here. Also it seems like the Maku Peaks, well, they don't provide us with this much amount of, like, this much of money or anything. So I think we can actually trade that settlement for some gold, and we will give it to, well, where are the foreign gates? They are over there. But it would be wiser, and if not wiser, then... But on the other hand, don't we need like a buffer, you know, to stop the vampiric corruption or something? I'm not sure. Fortunately, people over here are happy, and we could try to trade the settlements. Like, I could give the Dread Fleet the Maku Peaks, and they would give me the Monument of the Moon. Let's see if if that will work. So where are they? Let me find them. Okay, here they are.
What
So,
petty offerings do you bring the great Noctilus?
why petty? And what is this? What is this attitude? Okay, so this is the monument of the moon. So, but we can offer them nothing in return. So I guess it will have to wait maybe until the next turn, so that we could like attach some money to that agreement, you know, so it would be a little bit more beneficial for both of the parties. Guldsooth, I guess he just wants a peace treaty now. And what is... Okay, so it seems like Clan Angrand is a main threat to them. It's just too bad, I guess. You know, we can still feast on their carcass. And they are, this time, the ones who are offering us a peace treaty, not us. But we will obviously reject that offer. Another ambush discovered. Okay, Umgakas. Maybe we'll start from this direction this time. Let's see if we can attack the Lashiek from the seaside. And we cannot. So I guess the Dread Fleet will now take that settlement, which will honestly it will not be very beneficial for us, because they will this way start to spread the vampiric corruption, I wager. And it's also... Is this a capital? No, fortunately it is not a capital, but still. Okay, let's build a garrison, a money-making construction, a public order-making construction, and like this thing. Oh yeah, and right, I was supposed to trade the territories with... Where are they? The Dread Fleet.
Choose your words, for you stand before supreme power.
Why do they... Oh, they don't like us fighting the cult of Nagash, or the followers of Nagash, but this will... I mean, it will not last very long, because, you know, we'll just deal with them real quickly, and they are not interested in that settlement, so whatever. Maybe if we upgraded it further, then they would probably be more than interested in that. Okay, we are replenishing our forces here. And can Gilbert take Lashiek? It seems like he should be able to do that. Okay, a decisive victory. Very well. And we will occupy it as a factory this time, I think. Yeah, that was a good call, because we already have an outpost there. So let's upgrade those constructions. Right. So there are actually plenty of new territories that we got this turn. We can go for this thing as well, because this increases the Chaos Undivided Corruption, and I'm not sure, like, you know, once the Dread Fleet takes one of the settlements how the situation with corruption will look like. So we have to spread that corruption, and especially that our corruption is like decreasing. So we need to deal with that. Right, and it seems like the cult of Nagash has only the followers of Nagash have now only the wizard Caliph's palace, excuse me. And yeah, so we can just move on to Cathay territories now, and you know, start taking some other territories. Like, first, let's move. Okay, we cannot get that. So, I think that we can actually, maybe we will move Syndros first. So, let's move him to Terracotta Graveyard. Like this, a decisive victory, okay. And we will occupy it as an outpost. Very well. Let's upgrade this construction. Also this one, and this one. And we can also build something else over here. Like, okay, we need to stop taking new labor, because people will become unhappy real soon, and they will just start to rebel on us. And we obviously don't want that. So let's get rid of some of the laborers, basically. Okay, so there's that. We can also speed these constructions up. Okay, so there's that. We also need to send. First, we need to get rid of one of the units inside this army. So now let's increase the mobility of Drazowath, the Ashen's army. And we can like move him a little bit further. And soon enough, this army over here should be able to catch up to him. And how much raw materials do we need? Okay, so next turn we have to start with repairing this construction here, because, you know, people are beginning to be unhappy. Okay, so this army looks pretty dangerous. Those two do not. So we will try to deal with those guys, but we might suffer some great losses, honestly. But let's just move this army over here real quick, and this one as well, and we'll see. Okay, a Pyrrhic victory. So this army over here, this backup army, will be almost completely gone, but at least we will defeat this powerful army of the Gold Tooth. So I guess it still works for us pretty okay. So now we just have to like go back a little so we can continue replenishing. It seems like we cannot replenish our forces just sitting around here. Oh, because we are still on the enemy territories. Okay, so that is not very good. But fortunately, those guys will not be able to reach us, which works like a charm for us. And we will also have to like replenish or recruit the units lost in this army, so we will probably just go for the Chaos Dwarf Warriors, I think, as we did over here. Okay. Right. And there's also the Starch as the Dominator. And we will send him... Oh yeah, because I decided to wait a little with moving him. So I think we'll actually send him like... maybe this way, you know? Or like this way. Yeah, I think this way would be better because this guy, the Syndras, will take those settlements around here and then he will come from this direction. So, okay. And we are finally taking fight to the Gold Tooth. And we should also start thinking about yet another army, you know. So, we will recruit another lord. And we will recruit, what? A choleric. Like a lord with a choleric trait. So there are 2 units of Infernal Ironstone that we can recruit. And we don't have money for anything else other than, you know, recruiting the Iron Demon. So, okay, we will also have to recruit or increase the number of the Hell Cannons at our disposal. But okay, all this can be done in the next turn. Okay. Because obviously we don't have enough like the neither money nor armaments to do that, to increase that number already. Okay. Unassigned skill points for Syndras. So we'll go for the Foe Seeker. For Gilbert's, we will go for Deadly Onslaught, and we will start... well, actually, we will still go for the Spell Resistance. And for Astareth, we will go for Survivalist. And also we will start like upgrading its army's units, or his army's units. We'll increase the mobility thanks to this champion. Infernal Slugs. And yeah, that will be those. Gomrudash. You know what? I think we will go for... first of all, how powerful is this character? Okay, so he's this guy with the weak army. So we'll actually go for this like skill first, and we'll increase the mobility of our army and war matrix, whatever that is. And we'll also increase the movement range for this guy, logistician. And yeah, that is all we could do for this turn, it seems. Okay, so let's move forward. Right, we'll this time start with the recruitment of units into this army. We'll also move Astareth over here so that he can replenish his forces. And we will recruit those Chaos Dwarf units as promised. So let's go for these, those, And you know what, we will still recruit 3 of those units, probably, or maybe just 2. And let's go for 2 extra units of Chaos Dwarfs warriors. And over here, with this guy, first of all, we need to increase the number of hell cannons and all war machines, all that at our disposal. But what is this? A Dreadquake mortar, and it's level 4. Okay. Actually, we'll go for this thing first, I think. And also a hell cannon. And we don't have enough armaments to increase the number of Infernal Ironstone numbers. But okay, whatever. Instead, we will now recruit those units globally. First of all, we want 2 of those units, and for some reason they just use up 2 slots of the, you know, of those basically, because as you can see right now it's 6 out of 8, and if I recruit them it's now 8 out of 8, so we still have to increase that number by 2 preferably, and recruit another unit of those. Yeah, so if it was Iron Demon, then now we will go for the Skullcracker, and we will also recruit a single unit of Hell Cannon, so this will be a heavy artillery army, it seems. And we'll also recruit those guys. And maybe in the next turn, well, we will not be able to upgrade or increase the maximum number of the Infernal Ironstone units. But okay. And we also need these guys, like 4 units of them. They will be like a substitute for the Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses, even though I think, yeah, they are actually better than Infernal blunderbusses, so that's okay. And also we will increase, hopefully, the number of the destroyers by 2 in the next turn. That is what I'm hoping to do. Okay, so let's move over here for Umgakas, to Umgakas, or even Zatan first, because he should be able to take and even reach the Eye of the Panther settlement. So we will get that decisive victory. Okay, and we will occupy it as a factory, maybe. Okay. We'll also increase this. We'll upgrade this construction. We'll go for this one as well. Garrison. Right, and can one of our armies actually... First of all, we don't know what their distance is, but it seems like they are heading for Al-Haik first. So I guess it works for us. What about these guys? Yeah, they are also heading even further, like this way, for Zandri, for whatever reason, but okay. As long as they don't interfere with our plans over here, you know, to take those territories, I don't care. we still should be, I think, faster than they will be. So, okay. Alright, so what else? Starchas, the Dominator, still has to continue down this path. And in 4 turns, he should be able to attack the Moor Gate, which is okay. We will also attack now the Wen Chan settlement to secure the whole province. Okay, auto-resolve, and we'll take it as a factory. And we are going for this construction. We can also choose this thing. Let's build a garrison. Speed up those constructions. Okay. Anything of importance? Doesn't look like it. So maybe we can go for this thing first. Okay. Province secured, so we are choosing a billowing smoke stacks commandment. Like so. And right, there's also the Astragov that can move, so let's move him further up this way, more to the north. And we are also sending Drazov there. Okay, so this guy, the Astratev, still has to continue replenishing the lost units. So I think military-wise, that is all we could do. So now let's just spend the skill points, and we will go for the full plate armor. And that is basically all we could do, surprisingly enough. So I'm ending this turn. So the Dread Fleet is attacking the Kofa settlement, and judging by its garrison, they would still definitely take it. So this time we will actually support them, but only to increase the Gilbert's experience. So auto-resolve, and also we can still take some treasury out of this battle. So let's do that. Another ambush discovered, but where is it? Okay, somewhere still unimportant to us. So I guess are they called again? The Oracles of Zinch will have to struggle with those Chaos Dwarf armies, and I just hope that these guys will not cross the sea to reach us. I just hope they will not try to invade our territories in Lustria. But I guess we will see about that. Okay, so for now, we still have to take Martrek or Martek to secure the whole province, and we will occupy it as an outpost, I believe. Yeah. So, also, we are choosing a billowing smokestacks commandment. Building a garrison, because this province is very unstable. Also this one over here. And let's just hope that we can take Al-Haik in next turn, before the Dread Fleet will. Okay, and can we take Fyrus as well? Decisive victory, and I wonder what will happen with this army over there, like, because they just didn't get dragged into that battle, which means now they will probably just get stuck, because most likely they cannot move, like they cannot reach the sea from over here because of those cliffs, and they are also entrapped by the circle around our settlement, and without attacking us they will not be able to move. I think that is what plenty of times happened to me across the Total War games, and I think that this is also what is going to happen to them. At least that is what I'm hoping for. Okay, so Syndras now will go for Nanli, and we'll take it as an outpost. Okay, we need an outpost here, so let's do that. So raw materials and gold production, and we will upgrade it even further so that in the future we will get to build a garrison. Right, and over here, and first of all, yeah, we still need to increase this number, the number of the destroyers available for recruitment. So let's recruit that unit. And it seems like we cannot afford anything just yet. So what unit were we supposed to recruit as well over here? So we definitely need Infernal Iron Swords. There will be only 3 units of them. So we need those. Or we could just go for the regular Infernal Guard. And you know, they will be a little weaker, but still they should do some damage. Okay, and there's also one more thing that we can actually do, which is we could build a garrison in one of the outposts of our ally. Yeah, so can we build that? Garrison details. So there is already no, it's our garrison, so whatever. Okay, it seems like for now we just cannot build any more garrisons, I think, in our allies' territories, which is too bad, because I would more than love to recruit some more of their units into this army over here. But okay, it is what it is. So there's that, and we will recruit, try to, like, in the next turn, increase the maximum number of destroyers available. And we should be able to do that, but we have to do that before we invest into any military buildings first. So yeah, and we'll also see if the number of Infernal Iron Sword will increase in the meantime. If it will, it will be most... I will be most grateful. Okay. So this guy still replenish his forces. This one is almost ready. And we have to attack that settlement with this guy. And even though it's a weaker version of this army, or like of one of our armies, we are still winning decisively, which is just incredible. And we will occupy it as a tower level 5, as we always do. Build this thing, that thing, a garrison. We'll get rid of this thing. And we can also go for this construction. This one. And let's go for this one. And we will also move Ostrogoth over here to support the army over there. And we need to, like, destroy that army over there as soon as possible. So it seems like the next turn we should be able to attack them. Okay. And yeah, we will now just sit here with Astrateth and continue to replenish our forces, because this army will be almost ready the next turn. And it is tempting to actually start going against like this Ice Pure settlement, but I think it's unwise to split our forces, you know? They should keep together, stay together. So that is what we'll do. We cannot take any rash decisions. And, by the way, once this army is ready, we will send it against the Red Fortress, and we'll send them to take High Chai settlement as well, so that we can finally like get back all of the territories that were once ours. And I think honestly that we are retaking those settlements even faster than Goldtooth was taking them. I think so, which is just very good. Okay, Astareth, Gormundash. Oh, you are still sitting here and waiting for Astragoth to replenish his forces. Let's see if they can swap places so that he actually does completely replenish his forces. Nope, go back. Okay, so it seems like this is all we could do. Now we can only spend those skill points. So full plate, like actually inspiring presence, and we will also go for the black shot bulwark, and for this guy we will go for logistician and increase mobility, and that is all we could do for this turn. So I think this will be all for this episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment, a subscription, and I'll see you next time. So see you around. Bye.